Honestly, guys, I really can't think of another grind that I've been this excited to finish on any other game in a long time. Like, getting all the gold guns on Call of Duty 4 back in 07. That didn't compare to this for me. The trying to get the Seriously achievement on Gears of War 1, that didn't compare to this for me. 5-starring every song on Expert on Guitar Hero 2 and 3. That was easier to me than this. And I am so happy to be done with Conquest Extreme. Oh my god. So yes, guys, I have finished Conquest Extreme. I did conquer all of the strongholds on or before turn 12, which means I can now redeem these 3 rewards right here. Man, it was a grind, and at the end of the day, it's not really as hard as it seems. It's like kind of like more it's like more of the mental grind, the fact that you have to sit there and over and over and over play the computer in 3-inning games so many times. It's honestly just absolutely brutal. So I'll just take my face cam off right here so you guys can see where exactly I am. I finished on turn 11. I could have finished on like turn 10 or even turn 9, but I got a little bit lazy and started simulating games. But yeah, here it is, guys. This is the final version of the map that I got, and I really just cannot wait to not play Conquest for a long time. So I will give you guys a little bit of a rundown on how I got to this completion, but it's not going to be very detailed because honestly, I got a lot of my tips and a lot of my help from another video, and I want to give that video the attention it deserves instead of just me making my own. So I'm sure a lot of you guys, maybe not all of you, but a lot of you guys probably know about a YouTuber named CardinalBird5. He's been kind of like the grandfather of MLB The Show on YouTube, and he absolutely made the best Conquest Extreme tutorial video. It's like 40 minutes long, super in-depth, super detailed, and I really want you guys to go watch that video because he did a way better job explaining it than I could, and I don't have the time to sit there and make that video, and he put a lot of time and a lot of effort into it. So please go check it out. It will be linked in the description. It will also be in the top right corner of the video, so go give that video some love. But anyway, I'll kind of explain how I went about this. For Conquest Extreme, number one is the number one thing you need to know about Conquest Extreme is that the Steel Fans phase is absolutely the most important phase of the entire turn. Attack is fine because you actually make your moves, but Steel Fans phase will make your life so much easier later on down the line, and it really will help. So Steel Fans is important. So anyway, so turn 1, okay, you start here on, actually, wait, before I even do this, if you like, I'm just going to be talking specifically about the these 3 missions: conquer all strongholds on or before turn 12, 15, and 18. Mainly 12, because if you do it in 12, you get the other 2 missions to go with it. But a lot of these other missions, like the Yankees on or before turn 2, the Reds on turn 3, Marlins on turn 3, that's where CB5's video is really going to come in handy. He goes over each individual mission. I'm just going to go over this one and kind of go over the route that I took. So just fair warning, I'm not going to go over all those little individual teams, just mainly the entire map. Okay, so anyway, back to the Conquest board. So turn 1, you start here, right? First thing I did is I went down 3 tiles to get to the Kansas City Royals stronghold, and I took out the Royals. I think that game was on Hall of Fame. It might have been on Legend. I don't remember. So you go like 5, 4, 3, 2, and then you go down another game, you go to 1. So then after this one, this is where you should end up, I think. So you conquered the Royals on turn 1, and now you're on the first Steel Fans. The next 2 strongholds that you're going to go to are the Texas Rangers and the Houston Astros, okay? So you want to get the 2 Southern Texas teams after this. So naturally, when you're doing a Steel Fans phase, you want to Steel Fans from one of the teams you're going to be playing in the next attack phase. So it wouldn't really make that much sense right here to take your Steel Fans phase and steal off the Red Sox or something like that. You want to steal off either the Rangers or the Astros. You could probably steal off the Rangers and make the stronghold game really easily, or if you use a little bit of common sense, as you get farther down, you're going to get less fans, meaning you're going to have less fans going against the Astros, so you may want to steal fans against the Astros on a higher difficulty. So you can get through the entire board with stealing through Hall of Fame, Fame. I stole some on Legend just to make sure that I got that extra bit of a boost, but you can definitely do it on Hall of Fame. I don't think you can do the entire map on All-Star, but you should be able to steal some on All-Star, especially later on in the board. So yeah, after this, you go down, you go to Texas, and then you go to Houston, and that should be the end of, I think, turn 2. Or around the end of turn 2. You might have a fan or two here that you can actually like move. So once you get to the move fans phase, or you're gonna reinforce after you take out Houston. So once you reinforce, you want to reinforce your original stronghold. Don't reinforce Kansas City, don't reinforce Texas, don't reinforce Houston. Reinforce your original stronghold. So once you do that, you can reinforce that stronghold, and then you can also move the fans that you have extra down here in Houston, if you have any, and actually move them back up here so you have all your fans in this one tile. So once you do that, then you should be on the steal fans phase, or whatever, the next attack phase. Then you want to make your way up to the northwest, and you want to make your way to Seattle. You can just go in a straight line like this, and this you shouldn't have to play any games. They should all be open territories. And then you want to steal fans from Seattle, and then from Seattle you want to go down to Oakland, and then you want to go down to whoever this team is. I forgot which team this is. It's not the, I don't think that's the Dodgers, or no, I think that is the Dodgers. Yeah, I think that's the Dodgers. This is the Angels, and this is the Padres, and this is the D-backs. Yeah, okay, so you want to go to the Athletics, then the Dodgers, then you can do the Angels, or then you can do the Padres and the Diamondbacks. You can kind of get all of these teams out of the way if you want to. I would leave the Giants for now. You can always come back and get these in the later turns. I actually left the Giants and the Angels, so I just got the A's, the Dodgers, the Padres, and the D-backs. So the two teams on the very edge, the Angels and the Giants, were just left here. So their strongholds were still open, so I didn't take any of them. And also Colorado was still open on the west side of the map. So the entire pretty much west side of the map was done, except for 3 teams. And I think I was at the end of like turn 5 or turn 6 or something like that. So with this line right here, this line that you made on the first turn, or the first 2 turns where you went to Kansas City, to Texas, and to Houston, you kind of split the map into 2 territories, or 2 sections, east and west. So we focused on the west, we got most of that done. Now we can start focusing on the east. So once I finished over on the west here, what I did is I actually went back down to this one, to the Texas Rangers territory, and with all of the fans that I was stealing, with all the territories that I was getting, I was able to go ahead and get to the Cardinals, and I believe the Braves. Actually, no, I was able to get to the Cardinals, the Braves, the Rays, and the Marlins all on one turn. Let me take off my face cam so you guys can see what I'm talking about. I was able to get the, so I started from the Texas Rangers stronghold, then I was able to get to the Cardinals, the Braves, the Rays, and the Marlins. I was able to get all of those guys in one turn, okay? So that was pretty nice. Then from there, I started at the Braves, and then I went up to the Nationals, and then I went, or actually, no, I'm sorry. I'm completely wrong about that, my bad. So then I was over here on the Royals stronghold, and I went up to the Cubs. Then I went up to, I think this is the, I think the White Sox. Yeah, I went from the Cubs to the White Sox, then down to the Phillies, then to the Pirates, then to the Nationals, then to the Orioles right here, and then I think that was the end of that turn. And then basically I just kept making my way up north towards the northeast, towards the Yankees, the Blue Jays, and the Red Sox, and the Mets. I went all the way around up there. Then the last 3 teams I took out on the East Coast were the Tigers, were the Brewers, and then the Twins. And then the last turn I went back and I got the Giants and the Angels. So like I said, guys, this isn't going to be super in-depth. I'm just kind of showing you guys the actual route I took. Cardinal Bird has the best video on it. I'm not even gonna try to attempt making that. So just a basic overview. I went down, I split the board in 2, got the Royals, the Rangers, and the Astros. Then I went up to the Seattle Mariners, then down to the A's, then down to the Dodgers, down to the Padres, and then over across to the D-backs. Then I went from the Rangers stronghold to the Cardinals, to the Braves, to the Rays, to the Marlins. Then I went from the Royals stronghold and I went to the Cubs, White Sox, Reds, Pirates, Nationals, and Orioles. Then from the White Sox stronghold, I went to the whichever team this is right here. I completely forgot who that was. yeah, or the Phillies, I think. That might be the Phillies. Maybe. I don't know. But then the Phillies, and then to this team, and then to the Mets, and then to the Yankees, and then the Blue Jays, and the Red Sox. And then I went over here to the Tigers, the Brewers, then the Twins, and then I went to the Rockies, the Angels, and the Giants. So that's the route that I took. You can choose to follow that if you want to, but you're going to have to steal fans a lot on Hall of Fame. Like I said, I stole some on Legend just to give myself a little bit of the boost. And by turn 10, turn 11, I knew that I was going to have enough fans that I was starting to simulate the games, because you always want to be playing these these games where you are going down. You don't want to risk simulating anything at the beginning. So yeah, if you kind of understand Conquest a little bit, you will start to get it as you go along. But it's very intimidating, and it's really not the hardest thing in the world. It's just super mentally grueling, and I hated this grind. But now that it's finally done, let's go ahead and actually redeem our rewards and get our 3 new diamonds. So we're gonna go ahead and redeem this. We're gonna go ahead and redeem this. And we are going to go ahead and redeem this one as well. So there we go, 100% complete in Conquest Extreme. Redeem the Brian Dozier. Boom, 86 Brian Dozier is on the squad. Look at his numbers right there, 95 power against lefties. Good little second baseman. We're going to go ahead and redeem Yadier Molina. Add him to the team right now. 88 105 contact with 94 vision, 99 arm strength, and 95 fielding. I think this is the best catcher in the game right now. He's a beast. And then, of course, the 92 overall Matt Kemp. He's added to the squad. He's basically, I think, a little bit more like a Mike Trout card, and I'm very excited to have him on the team. Also, when you finish Conquest Extreme, one thing that you may not actually pay attention to, you actually get 180,000 XP, so 30, 50, 100. You get 35,000 stubs. 4, 6, so that's 10 plus 25,000 for getting Kemp. So you get 35,000 stubs and 650 tickets. So you actually get a lot more bonus rewards as well as just the normal cards you get. So there you guys go. Conquest Extreme has been completed. Remember, go check out CB5's video. It explains everything way more in depth. I was just going to do this video at a basic level. So thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. Do expect debuts from all 3 of these cards and ranked seasons coming to the channel here pretty quickly. Yeah, guys, appreciate you watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.